Hey guys, how's it going? It's your boy MKS here, back here with part two of ideas for Black History Month on Tuesdays. I hope you enjoy it. I mentioned in part one I was a bit under the weather earlier. I think it's because I didn't really eat properly. I couldn't decide what to eat for breakfast, so I didn't have any breakfast, or I had a very late lunch. So I suppose that's probably why I was low on energy or whatever. Maybe it's I've got cold again. I keep seeming to get flus or colds, or maybe it's just because I don't eat properly. But anyway, I've been a bit under the weather, but now I'm feeling a lot better now. I've had my dinner. So, anywho, I hope you like this and get involved in the comment section if you'd be so kind as well. Probably for the best, I can't think of too much to say for the intro. So these are points number 11 to 20. And if you have any ideas of your own, as I say, or any ideas, plans, thoughts, or whatnot, any suggestions about how to benefit the Black community, Black History Month, please feel free to share them, and hopefully we can bring forward that discussion together. So here goes. So number 11, I would love to celebrate and support past, present, current, and future Black entrepreneurs, MDs, managing directors, CEOs, chief executive officers, CFOs, Black people in business, tech, and also investing, Black investors, and help more Black investors as well, more Black people to learn about investing, and encourage people to work together as a community, and celebrate and support Black inventors, past, present, and future, respectively, and also innovators, ideas people, again, entrepreneurs, chairmen, chairwomen, I'll say innovators and all sorts of people like that in different fields and careers. And I was, to look at how we can help more in the future. I was going to mention this in point number 11, but I'm going to move on and say this in point number 12. I think it'd be quite fitting. On Mondays, I talk about mentors and role models, so I thought I'd talk about something different on Tuesdays. And I thought I was struggling to think about what to come up with, but I came up with a thought earlier, which I think would be apt for number 12, like encouraging and motivating each other. And I thought, what if Black business owners and members of the Black community, I often mention how they could support each other's projects, but I was thinking if they network together across different industries and sectors. So, for instance, a Black hotel or resort or whatnot, a Black restaurant perhaps even, could work with Black-owned coffee and tea companies, beverage companies generally and whatnot, and help to sell their goods, so they could help to market each other's products and services across different sectors and different industries. So I'll say they could, Black restaurant or resort or hotel or Airbnb or whatever could, or maybe even Black Uber drivers perhaps, or even the company Uber itself could help to sell like to the customers. If you're, I'm sure you're allowed to drink in an Uber, but obviously I suppose they wouldn't want too much trouble or people spilling things or whatever. But maybe to promote Black-owned businesses, they could sell coffee and tea from an Uber and things like that. So I'm using my dyslexic and mad creativity to think outside the box, I suppose. But basically, from different industries supporting each other, and I'll say a hotel, resort, Airbnb, or whatever could, restaurant or whatever could sell Black products, and maybe they could do it, like have some sort of agreement where they give a commission away for the amount of sales, or they help to promote each other on their websites. So they say these companies help to stock our resources, to stock our goods. So please support that business, so they could sort of help to market each other and promote each other and things like that. So I'd love to know what you think about that idea. I hope it makes sense. Number 13, I'd love to know about some of the troubles that the Black community goes through. And someone asked me recently, are the experiences of people in America different to, say, the UK? As I told him I was from the UK, and he was talking about Black history, and I admitted I don't really know, because I'm quite reclusive, but it would be interesting to find out like what are the troubles that I'm using the word trouble because it's Tuesday again, going on alliterations. Number 14, how can they work together to tackle those sorts of troubles that they face? So like things like racism, prejudice, lack of opportunity, lack of self-esteem, or whatever other troubles they might face in America or even all around the world. I'll say I'm mainly focusing on America, but it could be Africa or all around the world as well, Asia even, obviously here in the UK and all over Europe as well, and that kind of thing, in Latin America or wherever else in the world, Australasia, for instance, and that kind of thing. So anyway, moving on, number 15, my dreams for the Black community is that they get to realize their dreams, they get to put their dreams into practice. Number 16, I'd love to know what are the best ways to benefit the Black community, what ideas people have, maybe committees or think tanks they could have. I mentioned how they could invest together, train each other, teach each other, learn from each other, and that kind of thing. So I think that would be quite interesting. I think there was a few ideas I thought of, but I can't quite remember them at the moment. I think I was going to include the idea I came up in point number 12 for number 16, but I've obviously already covered that. Number 17, it'd be interesting to see what they could do, and I'd love to know what you think. I might ask this question for point number 17, which is, what do you think? Do you think that different industries can work together? So Black people who run a tech company can work with restaurateurs, basically people who run restaurants, who own restaurants, or people who own resorts or Airbnbs or hotels or whatever other businesses. Do you think they could network together across industries and different sectors? Also, I think I was going to ask for number 16, but I forgot. What are the best industries for Black people to work in? Are there specific industries which, I suppose with dyslexia, like they talk about, or different learning disabilities, they talk about different careers or fields that are good for people with dyslexia or ADHD or autism or dyspraxia or whatnot, which is not a very well-known condition. But I wonder if it's the same for the Black community. Are there careers that are better? I suppose they could advise each other on what careers could help to make more money. Another thing I think would be cool to imagine is, what if Black people could save money off their taxes? What if they could be tax exempt, or at least pay the lowest amount of tax as possible? And maybe they could advise each other as accountants and things like that. And stroke, or just generally help each other's accounts. Number 18, I would love to, read about positive stories of Black people's success in business, tech, and other fields, so that they can inspire future generations. Number 19, I'd say it'd be cool to find out what different industries are best for African Americans or Black people generally, if there are specific industries, I'd say, which could be beneficial to them. And number 20, I'd love to know what the younger generations can learn from the older generations. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and please do get involved in the comment section and share your ideas, plans, thoughts, and whatnot. And I am out. Peace and love.